So All-Star Weekend just finally wrapped up, and it was actually pretty good. I didn't know what to expect coming into this weekend because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have the highest hopes from this weekend. After seeing all the changes and all the stuff that everything had planned for this weekend, I was not really excited. But overall, it was actually pretty good, and I'm pretty surprised actually, and I really enjoyed it. Most of the events, we had some very good highs, some very good moments throughout this whole weekend. Also had some very, very low lows in some of these events. Let's go and talk about it. First up, Friday night, we had the Celebrity All-Star Game, and I really didn't watch it because I really didn't care for the celebrities in this game this year, really. I seen it was Taco Fall and Jeremy Lin was in it. Taco Fall had like a 25-20 rebound game, 25 points, 20 rebound game, something like that. Shams played. He had memes of him on the bench holding his phone, checking his phone. He was like 0 for 4 from the field. Terrible performance. Oh my god, it was crazy. It was cool, I guess. I really didn't watch it, so it's not really many thoughts. And it was late, by the way, too. So forgive me for not rambling, but messing up. I'm talking right now. I'm very tired, and I'm on my phone too, and my nose and stuff too, and my throat. It sounds raspy right now. I'm going through it right now to get this video out. But yeah, I really didn't watch that celebrity game. I don't even know the score. I just didn't really care for it. I'm not gonna lie. Friday. But the Rising Stars game was very, very, very good. We had those young players out there competing. They brought energy. They brought competitiveness. That's what we wanted to see in All-Star, and they brought that in the Rising Stars game, which is good, amazing. It's a good moment to show fans and people that's watching that, hey, we're up next, so you need to remember me and actually watch me as I grow and continue my game. And a lot of players did that during their Friday night games. VJ Edgecombe was one of the main ones. Amazing, complete dominance in that whole Rising Stars event. He was the MVP. He had 2 dominant performances. He had 2 game winners actually. One was 2 free throws, which I guess is cool. Another one was the actual real game winner, the first game. He had 17 points of their 41 points of the team total in the first game, which is very crazy. Just he was hooping, playing out his mind. Amazing stuff by VJ Edgecombe. That man is a rookie, by the way. He was hooping. It was some good overall players. Those overall playing good. A lot of good young players. Down in Glingen had a good, not a double-double, but he had double-digit points. Jalen Tyson showed some good moments. Stefan Castle. Just the main good guys. And unfortunately, with Zachary Richardson, I'm sorry, my nose is so stuffed right now. I'm so sorry. Excuse me, like I was saying. With Zachary Richardson, fortunately, he didn't have the best performance. He was the #1 overall pick, and this Rising Stars games, he just was not good. 0 for 5 from the field. Really not much impact. A lot of missed shots. Yeah, it kind of sucks and kind of unfair because, one, it is just a Rising Stars game, so it really doesn't mean anything. Just an expedition game. 2, he does have the most pressure on him when he takes a shot because, again, he was the #1 pick in the already deemed weak class. So every time he takes a shot, everybody's gonna, put so much pressure on him to make the shot because he's the #1 pick in that class, and everybody's gonna put that pressure on him. I know I just said the same thing over and over again. I'm sorry, my nose is just messing me up, man. I'm fine. Yeah, just kind of unfair pressure on him. Every shot feels like a bowling ball being shot, but just give him time. He's only 20. He can get better. Maybe 2 years from now he'll say he's All-Star. Then everything everybody's saying now, everybody's just gonna forget about it, and they're gonna try to flip the narrative like, oh no, we actually seen the vision. Like, no, just give him time. He's only 20. I don't know how likely that is, but hey, just give him time. Yeah. That was Friday night day. It's pretty good overall, I would say. Now Saturday night, this stuff gets crazier. Had the 3-point contest, which was so good, amazing. Colin Knipple as a rookie. He came out and he put up 21 points in the first round. Amazing start. He had a 30-point ball from Devin Booker, which is crazy because he's been shooting the ball pretty bad this season. So for him to come out and do this good in the 3-point contest, it's crazy. And he had Damian Lillard come off an ACL injury, who didn't play at all this season. Nobody knew he was going to play until it was announced. And he came and won. Isn't that not crazy to say and to think about? The man was just sitting on the couch and he came out of nowhere and just won. He won this whole 3-point contest without playing this whole season. Very crazy. Devin Booker could have almost won it too, but unfortunately he choked the second round. It was him, Colin Knipple. He didn't catch fire, couldn't catch the rhythm as the first round. And yeah, man, Devin Booker almost won it. He almost beat Damian Lillard, but he missed the last 3 to win it. It was the last 3 or 4. And it was a money ball rack too. So unfortunate, but shout out to Damian Lillard, shout out to all them. Crazy 3-point contest. Sorry. Next we got the shooting skills challenge. That's what it's called now, because they took away the skills challenge because Chris Paul and Victor Wembanyama's last year cheating. Those guys were cheating. They said, "Nah, we can't do this no more. Got to pack this up." They instantly changed that to a shooting challenge, with basically consisted of 4 teams. It was 2 NBA players, NBA legend, and it was a celebrity passer to pass the ball to them. And each team had 7 spots to shoot from. Some were like layups. One was like deep mid ranges. The other one was like 3-pointer, deep 3-pointer. It's just basically what it was, and they had to go in order to shoot the shots. And it was pretty cool. It was cool. Wasn't bad. Wasn't something that was spectacular. What was fun though, seeing them making the deep threes, and Corey Maggette, he hit 4 deep threes back to back, bro. He was splashing up days. He was crazy. That was amazing to see him hitting those threes. That was so cool. I love to see that. And the team Knicks that consisted of Jalen Brunson, who was it? Carney Towns and Allen Houston, and the celebrity passer was Rick Brunson, which kind of everybody was saying was unfair because that's his job, just to pass the ball to them, and them passes was on the money. That's why they ended up winning. But it is what it is. It really don't matter that much. Drewski was also a celebrity passer, and he had one pass that went straight to the stands, all the way to the top of the sky. That dude is so funny, bro. I was crying laughing watching that pass, bro. He was looking like, oh dang, my bad. Man's a comedian. So stupid. Anyway, it was a good contest overall. It was pretty cool. Now finally, after the Shooting Stars Challenge, we had the Slam Dunk Contest. Now, a lot of mixed reviews. Some people saying it was probably the worst dunk contest of all time. Some people saying it was pretty solid and cool, which is my opinion. I think it was a solid dunk contest. I don't think it's the best, obviously, but I think it was pretty solid. Now, excuse me, what I will say is that people are being kind of unfair. Yes, there were some ass dunks, some pretty bad dunks, yes, but it was nowhere near the worst. It's just too stuck on 2016. Every time it's a dunk contest, everybody always compares it to the best dunk contest of all time, which is not fair to these other dunkers, because every dunk they do is going to be compared to the greatest dunk contest of all time. Peak dunks. Them dudes are doing those dunks on first tries, getting straight back-to-back 50s. Everybody's not going to get that and do that. It's not fair. Now, there's an excuse the trash dunks that we did see from Jason Richardson, which he tried. We knew that he's not really a dunker. He's on like 6'1", 6'2", maybe at most, barely. And his dad's a great dunker, but you just kind of brought him in for his name, which kind of sucks. He had a dunk when he had failed, and I thought he almost died or something. Tried to catch a pass from I think, was it his dad? I think his dad out the side of the backboard. He fell on his back. I thought he hit his head, and then he was laying on the ground for like 10 seconds. I was like, oh yeah, it might be over. They finna abolish this slam dunk contest. But he got right back up, bounced up easily, so I was like, okay, he good. Jackson Hayes did the most basic tomahawk dunk in history, and oh my god, it was so bad. I was so disappointed. He did have one in between the leg dunk, but he's so tall, so it kind of looks kind of easy for him. But yeah, not the best dunks from them specifically, but Carter Bryant and Keyshawn Johnson, they had some amazing dunks. Carter Bryant had a nasty in between the leg dunk. He got so high. Now that one was nice. He got so high. Then he did another. It was a windmill he did too. I was like, oh my god, that was one of the best dunks. Keyshawn Johnson dunked over E40. He had a dunk from the free throw line to win it. It was another dunk he did. It was in between the leg from the side. Oh, it was nasty. He had some. They had some good dunks. Those two had a good dunk off between them two. Unfortunately for the last dunk, Carter Bryant, he couldn't get his last dunk off, so he had to do something really quickly. So he basically got the lowest score, ended up losing to Keyshawn Johnson, who won. Congratulations, Keyshawn. Kind of unfair to him too, because he only had like 2 days to prepare. That's what he said, because he was like hurt and stuff in the G League. He got called up, and they told him last minute as a replacement for Jalen Duren for some reason, who like changed his mind or something like that. I don't know why. Maybe he got scared of checking out. I don't know why he changed his mind. Still, again, I think it's kind of unfair to put these players in a position to always compare to the peak dunks that were done 10 years ago. It was a 10-year anniversary, so it's really unfair to compare them to that. But I also kind of get it too, because like if you've seen those type of dunks too, it's gonna be kind of hard to compete with that. And also, it's been basically so many dunks done, so it's hard to do some new dunks. So I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's not really fair. But I don't think they should get rid of the dunk contest. I don't. Me personally, I just think it's too iconic to just throw away. Because Michael Kong showed off some dunks that he did, that he was gonna do if he participated, and just still some creative dunks that you can do. So can't count him out. Can't count out anybody, honestly. So maybe some changes do need to be made though. We'll see. And finally, the last thing of the All-Star weekend, the NBA All-Star tournament, I guess now, or I guess I still say games, I guess, yeah. USA versus World. Amazing 3 games, basically. We're talking about the 4th game later. It was everything that we wanted. Guys actually showing energy, competing, everybody putting their heart and soul out there, the pride, the best players in the world actually trying their hardest. Some people picking up full court, some people actually playing full defense. Victor Wembanyama was trying his ass off, blocking shots. He was actually scoring into the rim, doing everything he can. Amazing game. It was so much energy being used and so many clutch shots. Anthony Edwards, oh my god, he was All-Star MVP, and man, that man deserved it. So many clutch shots. The game winner before he get to his shot. No, he had a couple clutch shots before Scotty Barnes' game winning 3 in the first game. Scotty Barnes had a game winning 3, and they ended up winning that game 37-35. And Victor Wembanyama was so mad because he was like, "Why we leave them open when they know they wanted the 3? He could have gave up a 2 and tied it." And he was so mad. I think it was Karl-Anthony Towns who gave up that 3, or sagged off or something like that. So it was. Ooh. Actually, I love that from Victor Wembanyama because it actually shows what we needed. People wanted, put their passion and show their passion off for this game, because we want these best players to play their best and actually try. And he was actually out there giving his all, and that's what we wanted and needed. And thank you, Victor Wembanyama, because that was an amazing show you put on for us. Thank you so much for trying. Fortunately, we didn't get the wins that you wanted, but hey, thank you for trying, Luis. Thank you so much, because you put on an example for everybody else to actually try and stuff. That's what Anthony Edwards said based on this interview. He said it was based on Wembanyama trying, so we got to do too. Next game, people were carrying this stuff and trying harder, and this game down in the 4th quarter, Anthony Edwards had some great shots again. He very clutch, and then ended up being De'Aaron Fox getting the game winning buzzer beater 3 to win this game, 42-40. They didn't play. Anthony Edwards didn't play this game. The young team did not play this game. It was the world team. I believe. Was it world team? Let me fact check myself real quick. I believe this was the world team. Oh no, it was the Stripes. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. It was the Stripes. So yeah, Andy Dale was he was crazy in the fourth again. Yeah, because he had this strip on Donovan Mitchell. Yeah. Was that this game? But I don't remember which game it was. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. It's late. I just know Andy Dale was. Andy Dale was a clutch this whole fourth quarter. Through all these games, he was very clutch. But yeah, De'Aaron Fox hit the game-winning three, buzzer beater three. Amazing game. Again, I love that game. Was the game Kawhi? No, just not the game Kawhi. The next game was Victor Wembanyama World versus the old Unks with Kawhi, LeBron, and them. And Victor Wembanyama was going crazy. He was doing his thing. He was getting to the line, defending. He had 19 points in the game. But man, that didn't stop that man. Kawhi Leonard, he turned on his game starters and went full robot mode. He had 31 points in this game. 31. He basically had a 31-point quarter. Crazy. He couldn't miss. He was 11 for 13 from the field. I think he was 5 from 7 from 3 this game. He was a machine. It was so beautiful and jaw-dropping seeing what he was doing. He was 6 for 7 from 3. He had they said he had 19 straight points. Bro, he was literally doing everything himself. That was so beautiful to see. It was amazing. Thank you to Kawhi Leonard for that beautiful performance. He gave us all that performance. He used up everything he had for that performance because, man, the game right after that was a straight blowout. They won the game 48-45, by the way. A very close game. I think Victor Wembanyama took the game-winning three, I believe, or was it Karl Anthony Towns? Somebody. And they ended up missing. So, Unks won the game. And the final game, it was the Youngsters versus Unks. Unks had no gas in the tank, got blown out. And they lost the game by the Youngsters 47-21. It was just a complete blowout. Kawhi Leonard, he only had 1 point that game. Yeah, unfortunate. He used up everything he had to take. Like I said, I knew it could happen too. I was like, bro, there's no way he has any energy left. They were just too tired. That's the one thing I didn't like about this format, because I knew during the championship game, the team before is going to be tired, and the other team before that is going to be very rested because they didn't play for a minute. So it is what it is, though. Wins and losses, pick your poison, basically. But overall, it was a very good, very good All-Star weekend. I did not expect to enjoy anything about this weekend, honestly, especially when the format was announced earlier this year or last year or something about this tournament. I did not like it. When the dunk contest participants came out, I only liked Carter Bryant, really. I knew he was a good dunker sometimes. I really didn't have any hope for anybody else. Keyshawn Johnson kind of surprised me because I didn't know much about him before. I'm not gonna lie. But what else? 3-point contest. I didn't think I was gonna like it, honestly, too, because Damian Lillard was off an ACL injury. I knew he was gonna come in and still hit threes, but I know he's gonna play. Then they had Bobby Portis. He's not the best 3-point shooter, but I guess the average, I don't know. The percentage probably got them, and Devin Booker, not the best 3-point shooter this season, but they brought him in. I guess it worked. I guess it still worked out. I don't know. Yeah, I still liked it anyway. All-Star weekend was a very good success. Amazing weekend. Hopefully next year it can be even better or live up to the hype of this year. Let me know down below in the comments what y'all think. My name is Chris Short. I go by the Short Hooper. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I gotta get out of here because I lose my voice. You can see it, and my nose is running. I'm sorry. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next video or whatever. Peace.